Good morning. Thank God it's Friday. Or is it? Good morning. Welcome to Power Hour with Sergio, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, every Friday for a while anyway. Yeah, what's going on? What is going on? If you look at the markets today, you wouldn't figure what happened yesterday, right? This is just wild. Everything's selling off like the world is coming to an end. And then today, being a Friday, we're back to square one. It is mind-numbing, actually, honestly. They make you sell it on the low. They make you buy it on the high. Look, all I'm saying is my mentor's advice 30 years ago never left me. They said, the first day I started on the desk, they said, markets are a mechanism to make everybody wrong. Market is trying to make everyone wrong. And you have to understand that. And once you get that idea and get the idea of how difficult this is to do, trading especially, investing is something different, trading, then you will understand what we're up against, right? So in order to accomplish your goals and be a profitable trader, it takes years, literally years. And even I still kind of wonder, do I have all the tools in my toolbox to be a successful trader even after 30 years? The days like yesterday make me question that. And then market snaps back, you kind of have a short memory. First of all, as a trader, you have to have a golfer's memory, right? Every golfer, if you play golf, that's a good analogy. If you play golf, we've all hit the ball sideways into the water a few times or out of bounds. And you have about 30 seconds to walk. If you're walking, especially playing golf, you have about 30 seconds to get to the next shot. Within that 30 seconds, you basically have to forget about that last shot that you hit into the water. Now, some golfers are amazing at that. By the time they get to the next ball, they don't even have a recollection of what just happened. And some golfers, being humans, are horrible at that because that will linger on. And then let's say that happened in the first hole. For the next 17 holes, they will keep remembering that, saying, oh shit, I hit the ball in the water. Well, it's the same thing with trading. Yeah, you mess up. I am absolutely not buying any of the people who post on X. Look at this, look at that, look at my win rate, 90%. They are full of shit. Plus, win rate doesn't mean anything in my world anyway. But the point I'm trying to make is you have to have a golfer's memory to be able to be a good trader. You have to kind of go, okay, that just happened. Let's not have that be the rule going forward for the next 17 holes. Meaning, okay, you pulled a bad trade, take your L and move on, or take a small profit and move on. Because the market's open every day, there's 10,000 stocks. You can always do better, right? So days like yesterday separate the men from the boys. I am on X, and I chuckle when I see some of these idiots' comments on X. They go, my account's down 50%. I'm like, as it should be. Because you never understood risk, because all you dealt with if you started during the pandemic, but most people did, they have zero recollection of what could happen, what the other side of the coin kind of looks like. And yesterday was the perfect example of the other side of the coin. And when that happens, what helps you is having seen that movie before. history. Have an idea of what could happen. And consequently, once you have an idea of what could happen, you can risk manage better. You can money manage better, because a lot of these fools, and they are fools, on X complaining that their account's down 50% because they sold naked puts that went into money by $30. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, because you have no idea what could happen, number one, and you have no idea because since the pandemic, yes, if you dealt with it, if you blew a few accounts between 21 and 22 when the Fed was hiking the rates, you have no idea what could happen. All they do is sell puts, sell calls, sell puts. It's great. Yeah, it's great. With the exception of a day like yesterday, or with the exception of what's been going on with these secondary stocks. Look at Robinhood. Everybody loves Robinhood. No? Stock literally got cut in half as of yesterday's low. Yesterday's low in after hours was 67. This year's high is 155. That's 90 points, folks. 90. And the last 30 came in 4 days. 8%, 10%, 10%, 8%. Okay. Do I like Robinhood? I do. I actually took a position in Robinhood yesterday. And I accumulated. I scaled it. What if you sold $110 puts after it pulled back 45 points? Right? You like the stock. You go sell a put at 110 after it pulled back 30%. It's good here. Really? Well, that put that you sold at 110 on Robinhood, that $3 or $4, $5, going out 45 days, because a lot of people do that. They listen to Tasty Trade and they go like sell 45 out, cover 50% and whatever. Well, that same put that you sold at $5 at 110 yesterday got to $45. Now you're going to get assigned at 110 minus your 105. You're down 40 points, 35 points on a stock. Now what are you going to do? Now they go, oh, I sell calls. Bro, all the calls you sell at 110 just to break you even is not going to do it. And you also have to understand the math. When a stock drops, for example, Robinhood, from 155 to 70, people think, oh, yeah, it's down 50%. Yes. Now it has to go up 100% just for it to get back to where it was at 155. And there are many stocks like this, which all these ex-furus and gurus, whatever the hell they are, with hundreds of thousands of followers, and their followers are dumber than they are because they follow these people. You know, they don't get the math. They don't get the risk. Yeah, everything is fine. Market only goes up. And then market does this today, which I think, personally, I think it's a massive bull trap here. But that's my opinion. You know, Friday, what the bear markets do, we're not in a bear market, obviously, but the markets do is they sell off hard during the week, and Friday is short covering day. Just like the opposite of a bull market, which is they rally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Friday is profit taking, because most people take their profits not knowing what could happen over the weekend. So the point I'm trying to make is understand risk. Listen to people, follow people who can explain risk to you. Because when you're dealing with a stock like a Robinhood or IREN and all these people are stuck in these names, BMNU and BMNR, especially BMNR, oh my God, or MSTR, or crypto, or gold, or silver. What happened? Right? The sell-off on crypto is just mind-numbing yesterday. The cascading sell-off that it took literally Bitcoin to 60,000. And today it's bouncing 10,000. That's how volatile things are right now. To 70,000, and they're all posting, oh, I bought the low, I bought the low. That's not going to be the low. I don't think that's going to be the low. I think there's going to be more lows. Because the trend is broken. The trend is your friend. The trend is down on crypto. Gold, what happened? 5,700 to 4,300. Silver, 120 down to 70. These are huge moves, folks. And if you're selling puts and doing this kind of thing, you are going to be in a world of hurt and you will blow accounts. So my thing is, I go slow and steady. I pick my spots. I understand risk. I understand managing money, managing money is my own money, nobody else's money. And then you just kind of go, But the best thing is for me and my group is they have someone in their corner that has seen the other side of the coin. They have seen this movie many, many, many times. They have seen this movie in 2000. They have seen this movie. I've seen this movie in 2000. I've seen it in 08 GFC. I've seen it in between mini crashes, but the major ones, major black swan events or pandemic, for example, right? We've seen that. And once you see that and you understand that a stock can get halved without the market going down, then you will go, a stock like Robinhood getting halved, literally half, more than half actually. It was 155 to 70 yesterday. And it closed at 72 yesterday, down 85 points. Literally within a month and a half. While the market is at an all-time high or very close to it. Because this is the question that I have for these fools on X. Is, or on any other social or any other Discord, right? Because they all have these people have Discords and they just post things and like, and then some retail follows them like sheep. Is this when the market is only down 3 to 5% on triple Q from all-time high and only down 2-3% in SPX, right? When your stock is down 50% already, 50. We're not talking high beta names. Those were bloodbath. But when you're talking about indexes down being 3% and your stock down 40-50%, think about this. What will happen to that stock if the index is sold off 15 to 20%, which is normal? It happens once in a while, right? Are you telling me that the stock that goes down 50% while the market's at an all-time high or very close to it, and if the indexes roll over and start selling off, that stock that you own was down 50% is going to rally now? It's going to go against the trend, the main index trend? You're a bigger fool than the fool you're following. That stock is going to get hammered another 50%. Oh, FYI, how many times can a stock go down 50%? Twice? 50-50, you're a zero, right? No. Stock can go down 50% infinite amount of times and not hit zero. So the point again is, having seen these movies before, I'm not bearish by any means. I have nothing but long synthetics in my account at the moment. I'm not bearish. I'm just saying that follow people who have seen this movie before. There are a few people on X that I respect and I follow. I listen, I read what they're saying. I don't listen to anyone as far as trading is concerned, because nobody knows, including me. Nobody knows. We're just taking educated guesses. We're using all our tools to make the best judgment call on a trade. If anybody says, I know what's going to happen tomorrow, run the other direction. They're going to get you broke. People are mad at Tom Lee. People are mad at Michael Saylor. People are super mad at Tom Lee because BMNR just hit, like, what did it hit yesterday? 16. And I posted my videos that I put on my channel on X yesterday. In fact, I posted 1, 2, 3 months ago. I said, trend is down. What will happen to BMNR? I said in that video, if Ethereum goes down to 2,000. Yesterday, we hit 1,800. I said, BMNR will go to 15. At the time I did this video, it was like 35, 38. And Ethereum was like $3,000. I said, what's going to happen? And they're all like drawing charts and doing this and doing that. And BMNR, I'm buying more. I'm buying more. Bro, that thing went from 80 to 15. You're going to be broke. And now you're going to hope and pray, group, that Ethereum rallies, and fast, by the way, back to what? 3,000? Okay. That's 33%. So BMNR is going to go from 15 to, okay, let's say it doubles. It goes to 30. You're still underwater because you bought the thing at 50. So understand all these things. Once you understand these things, I'm not against trading. I'm not bearish. I take bearish positions. I short stocks. I understand it. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is there is a lack of understanding of risk. There is a lack of understanding or education of what could happen. And then when it happens, they start posting, oh, I blew my account. Oh, I lost $500,000. Oh, I lost 50%. Yeah, you are. Because you have zero idea about managing risk. As a trader, if you're an investor, you bought HOOD at 20, okay? Actually, what was the low in April on HOOD? I think it was 28, right? Something like that. You rode it to 155. Great. Congrats. 6x, 5x. Amazing. No other world you can get that. And then it sells off, goes down 50%. Now you own it at 30, let's say. You're at 70. You're still up for the year, or for that stock anyway. You're still up 150%. Amazing, right? If you're an investor, you're going to say, you have the belief, you have the commitment in that company that they are going to do the right things. This is a temporary thing. Yes, 50% is super painful. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying you bought the stock at 30, not 130, right? If you bought it at 130, you have no business in being here at 70. You cut that at 7%, 6%, and whatever. As an investor, you're going to hold it for another 10 years. Different story. But social media is full of traders. Make money real quick. Get rich quick schemes. All these things. Because on social media, nobody loses money. Nobody. They all buy the low. They all sell the high. I call bullshit on that. If I can't do that, they're not going to do that. All I'm saying to you folks is follow people, buyer beware, follow people who have seen the movie before, who can protect themselves first. And then if you do listen to them, they'll protect, hopefully, you. Again, none of this is trading, financial, or investment advice. All I'm saying is follow people. Don't go to your grave with these people. There is a bunch of them on X with 2, 3, 400,000 followers. And it's sad that they're going to blow their accounts. And some of them already probably blew their accounts with the market down 3% from the high. And money doesn't grow on trees, folks. It's not easy, right? It's your hard-earned money. Why don't you learn and educate, inform yourself properly, as opposed to depending on someone else, because that someone else does not know. Take Tom Lee. Everybody respects. I respect Tom Lee. I think he's great. But he's been saying Ethereum at 20,000 forever. He even said 2,400 and we snapped back. Oh, we only went to 1,800 after that. Again, no one knows. You have your parameters. If you're a chartist, if you're a technical analyst, or technical analysis is your tool, it works. It still works. Why does it work? I don't know, because it looks at the past. I mean, I pay attention to it. I read chopsticks as well as anyone. I'm good fundamental. I have good understanding of the fundamentals of a company, right? Maybe you have a hybrid system that you work on, which works. I mean, I call myself techno-fundamentalist because I look at the chart. Chart's telling me the picture of what happened in the past. It doesn't tell me what's going to happen in the future. But nobody knows. Markets are here to make everyone wrong. Nobody knows. So don't go just because there is some guy stuck in a huge position, or you think he's a guru because he has 400,000 followers on X. He does not know either. Nobody knows. So in all of this, my last point in this is what happened yesterday is a good example of what could happen. And it could happen month after month after month after month in a bear market. Luckily, bear markets only last 18 months. I am not saying on average. I'm not saying we're in a bear market. I'm not bearish. But what happened to crypto? 130, 127 to 60. To Ethereum, 4,700 to 1,800. And the underlyings, the BMNRs, the BANUs, what happened to those is painful. It'll get you broke. It will. So if you're going to get into trading, make sure you have all the tools in your toolbox. You understand the 3 Ps: patience, position size, and planning, specifically position size, especially on days like yesterday. And then manage risk. Once you do those, you will have definitely have a shot of success than some of these dumb shits that you follow on X or on other social media or on a Discord channel. Some of these day traders and oh, I bought here, it's going to the moon, diamond hands and YOLO and whatever. One of the reasons I think Robinhood sold off that hard because there was a lot of talk that now it's a crypto proxy. Robinhood's crypto business is 15 to 20% of their revenue. They have amazing, wonderful other businesses. Now, if it's a crypto proxy, okay, then it's going to move with crypto. And sure enough, actually, it kind of looked like there was an algo that was selling Robinhood every time crypto was taking another leg. Okay, they have these algos that they create, and these huge hedge funds and multi-billion-dollar hedge funds, and they trade it. But you don't have HFT, you don't have high frequency systems, you don't have algos, you don't have any of that. And by the time you understand, your money is in money heaven. So the thing is, fundamentally, is Robinhood still expensive? Absolutely. Was it super expensive at 155? Absolutely. Nobody pays attention to sales, PE to sales to PE. Nobody, sales to price. Nobody pays attention to PE anymore because, we're used to just don't pay attention. No, at some point, things do. And what happened this whole last week? FinTech got absolutely hammered. Everybody loves SoFi. 35 down to 18, 50%, like that. Why? Because PE is getting shrunk. Because the valuations are too high and the Wall Street is deciding valuations are way too high on these stocks. Is it still expensive, SoFi? Yeah. Is Robinhood still expensive at 80? Yeah. Right? Look at the earnings, look at the multiple, and the multiple shrinkage is happening. So when that happens, it's really painful. That's why it accelerates like that. And my point is, understand some of this stuff. This is not that difficult to understand. It's public information. So all I'm saying is my goal is to protect myself first, protect my equity, and then move on. And hopefully you guys listen and understand. All right. Good morning, Doug. Good work, Doug. Yeah, look at that list. It's just flying today. Nothing jumped out at me. Okay, cool. Good morning, Manny P. Good morning. Good morning, Nuri. No, green hat? I don't know where my green hat is. I'll figure it out. Hello there. Yeah, you slice your driver into the yeah, exactly. And you think that's your average, right? A lot of I play golf here and there, and with downhill, wind behind your back, you hit a drive, goes 300 yards, but your average is 220, and you think 300 is your average. I'm like, no. Hope and pray doesn't work. Hope and pray may work in golf. I don't think hope and pray works in the markets. Good morning, Mike. Good morning. Mike, you're stuck on MMs. MMs don't do any of that stuff. Definition of whipsaw. Yeah. We talked about that in the members live yesterday, right? So you do strangles on high beta stocks. Yesterday, your puts were in massive trouble. And then you roll them down. And your naked calls, you probably roll down as well. You roll the whole thing down, right? Just to keep your sanity, your account together. And then today you do that. And then now your calls are in trouble. So I'm like, yeah, bro, it's tough. Hi, Sergio, how are you? Yeah, I was hoping it stays there until Monday, which is the day I DCA. So I'm still going to DCA. I don't care. I don't care. I care, but I DCA an amount, the same dollar amount every Monday. I've been doing it all last year, and I'm going to do it all this year, adding to my original purchase in 2020. So I'm actually averaging up. So it's a small amount. It's, yeah, that sell-off yesterday, Bitcoin and Ethereum was just unreal. I mean, holy crap. There looked like there was an algo just hammering bids, and then the market's obviously not as liquid as stocks, and it was just something to see. I mean, gosh, you know, or Solana going down to like 68 or something. Now today they're all bouncing, and that is the, you know, we have a saying in this business, in stocks or crypto or anything else, commodities, dead cat bounce. I don't know why I like cats. I don't know why they call it dead cat. I mean, if you throw a dead cat on the ground, I don't think it'll bounce, but poor thing, it's dead already. So anyway, you know, or the bungee. Let's forget the cats. Let's take the bungee. So bungee is a stretch to bungee, and then yeah, if you have ever bungee jumped, which I've done once in my life when I was much younger, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it again. Is like the bungee goes down, right? You go down to the earth as fast as possible, right? Gravity, and then you bounce back, or you go about halfway, and then you go down again. So that's the thing, that is the bungee got stretched a lot yesterday, and is this the bounce? We're going to find out, right? Market's always going to tell you the story. Just listen to the market. And wait, are you the bro who does gig work talk? Yes, I'm that bro as well. But I pay my bills. So he's talking about my other channel that with 240,000 subs. Yes, I am. And I'm proud of it. Ooh, this person doesn't like me. 666 is the devil. Are you stuck in something, bro? Don't be mad at me. I will put you in YouTube heaven in a second, which I'm about to do. So you have one more shot of being decent. Look at this guy. Oh my God, he put 666 5 comments in a row. Okay. Who's the devil? Are you the devil? Are you testing me? Okay, so I'm going to count to 3, and I'm going to put you in YouTube jail for life. 1, 2, 3. Bye. You're gone. You gone. You gone, sir. Good morning, Luis. What's happening? Antonio, I have 9 lives. Market has 9 lives. The cat did not die, huh? So you're already bullish? I think you're going to get trapped. You know, but then that's why we have a market. I think you're going to get trapped, but it's all good. Look, you know, deal with the 52-week high list, right? Dell making new highs today, as opposed to, I don't know, deal with PayPal and what else? Oh, hymns. Holy shit. Or all these Furu's favorite AI power generation stocks. You know, IREN and NBIS and ASST. Like, I'm an ASST, but whatever, you know. No, not that aggressive. Come on now. Let's get out of the longs first. Let's just clean up the long side, and then we can figure out the other stuff. We want the market to just behave for a couple days at least until Robinhood's earnings on Tuesday, and then, or crypto as well. Let's just have it behave here for a couple days. Just give me like a couple day breather here. Let's make some money, and then we'll go short. Bought a few puts today. Oh, so you're gonna reveal them after if you're right? No, man. The manhood says reveal him, and then if you're wrong, you're wrong. Take the L and move on. I don't know if it's the top. Nobody will know. Nobody knows. I have some put debit spreads off, you know, bids that I'm trying to buy on SPY. Just a little hedge kind of a thing going out to March. I'll post the positions in a minute. FYI, I'm the most transparent YouTube channel on Earth. I post all my positions Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the community page of the YouTube channel. And I post it for my members. I have a members chat group, Telegram group. So if you're interested in joining and learning, click join, send me an email, sergio@sergioavadian.com. I'll send you the Telegram chat group link. It's a cool group. You know, I post my trades, none of it trading financial investment advice, on that live, and then some follow, some don't follow. It looks like some do, some don't, but then they do their own thing as well. And chat was quiet yesterday, and today is back to life. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. Let's talk about selling iron condor instead of naked strangle, please. Look, man, there's a place for naked strangles, you know. But if you do it on like some 4 beta stock, I mean, get ready to get your ass whipped. And even iron condors are not that simple either. But anyway, I bought puts on Zeta Hood. What? You bought puts on Hood and I'm long Hood? Bro, give me a couple days. Come on now. Zeta, I don't know Zeta. No, Hood's going to 92 to 95, and then it'll roll over. Hims, yeah, you should have made money on Hims. Yeah, it's a disaster. Stock opens up 3, sells off 6, or whatever. It hits 20. It opens at 30, hits 20. I'm like, what a pain in the ass. So 22 C puts, CSPs, okay, on quadruple U. I don't know what the U is, and I don't know what it looks like, so I'll take a look at it though. 23 strike on Hims. Oh, yeah, you were posting on the chat group. No, not you. You're not in the chat group. Are you? No, you're not. You're not a member. Never mind. I'm sorry. It says 23 puts. 23 strike. I don't know what UU is, so I'll take a look at it though. Okay, so let's go to positions. Okay, we'll take a look, buddy. Look, there's 10,000 stocks. I'm not going to question you. I don't know about it. I don't know all of them. I know what I know. Okay, never mind. Hold on a second. Okay, cool. All right, this is SPY. I bought, I think it looks like I bought 5 CDSs, I mean PDSs, put debit spreads on SPY. I rolled my BMNU calls from 678 to 2. Done with that. I hope I get called away. And if I don't get called away, it's okay. I'll manage it. But that's been a pain in my ass. So is ASST. That had a 24-1 reverse split today. Look at that. It looks like it's up 2,142%, although it's had a 24-1 reverse split. Reverse splits are not good, folks. Regular splits are good. Reverse splits are not good. So I am long Hood. Not Hood. I'm long the 2x ETF of Hood, which is ROBN. So Hood is up 10%. The other one should be up 20%. It is. It's up exactly. Actually, it's up 27%. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll go to the positions in a minute. What else? Oh, U. Let's take a look. U. 4 U's, right? Energy Fuels Inc. Nice chart, bro. Did you say U? And you sold 23 puts? Oh, this is 2 minutes. Let's take a look at the daily. Nice. Very nice. I like that pullback to the 50 MA. You sold 23 puts? Pretty aggressive. I wouldn't have sold 23 puts. It looks nice though. Yeah, pull back to 50 MA. Good. I mean, your risk is 19. If it doesn't hold that, we're going down to 14. So looks okay. Looks good to me. I'd be careful with it though, because I dealt with one of those, which I put on a synthetic on ONDS. It's up 12% today, but on any bounce to 10.5, 11, I'm out of there on that one. You know, sometimes stocks don't hold their moving averages, and then, you know, there's a trend change coming when that happens. So be careful selling puts on those. I like, you know, one of my members has a huge position on NEO. I'm trying to structure a trade. I think maybe another week of sideways. I think I'm going to get back into NIA. You know, it was 8 down to 440, 450. I just need to structure a proper trade though. So Ethereum, this is the ETHA, which is the iShares Ethereum Trust, which is the ETF. Look at that, folks. If that's not a downtrend or a mother of all downtrends, I don't know what is. Yeah, a little dead cat bounce is happening. I mean, that's screaming bear market to me. So it's only down, what is it, 37 to 15. Down only 70%, 65%. Not good. No bueno. This is IBIT, which is the iShares Bitcoin ETF. Holy shit. I mean, gosh. What is that? That's a bear market. I mean, just because it's crypto doesn't mean it's going to save your ass every single time. But after a close like yesterday, whoa, today's move was unexpected, to be honest with you guys. But hopefully a little bit more of a rally. Silver and gold. Silver up about 5%. That thing has been wild as well. I am long ZSL, which is with the 2-3 strangle. So I'm perfectly good where it's at. If it's under 2, I'll buy more. If it's above 3, I'll sell everything. So all good. All good. Nothing else to complain about there. I'll go through some charts. So this is SPY. Yeah, we've been grinding higher here. We're just at a stall. Why? Because 10 stocks in SPY or SPX are basically 80% of the capitalization of SPX or SPY, whatever you want to pick it. What are they? They're Max 7, Tesla, obviously. So Apple has been doing really well after retesting. It's retesting in 52-week high. Obviously, Google, champ of the group. But Amazon earnings were so down about 7% today. That looking like it's kind of breaking down. Microsoft is definitely not acting well. So if Mag 7, Mag 10 do what they're doing now, so Microsoft all-time high 550, we're at 400. Even for Microsoft, that's 150 point pullback. That's 30%. That's a lot. My point in all this is indexes are not going to go anywhere without these 10 stocks. Okay? Because the remaining 490 market cap is not large enough to move the index. That's why indexes are at a standstill, kind of, it looks like. But you know, you don't have to be in the index, I guess. So, you know, we're just grinding higher in pretty tight range. And let's look at some of these painful stocks. For example, Hood 83, up pretty solid 14%. I mean, that thing broke hard. And, you know, rule of thumb, when things are trading below their 200 EMAs, you don't want it. And when that broke the 200 EMA about 102, that thing accelerated. In 5 days, it sold off like 30 points. Huge volume, too. Earnings are out after the close on the 10th. I am long through Robin, ROBN, so we'll see. But I may even take it if I'm thinking before the earnings we should bounce to 92, 95 maybe. Ultimately, I mean, this is, if you guys are technical, I don't know, technical analysis is your main tool. Go look in your chart books, something called Head and Shoulders Top. This is like classic Head and Shoulders Top with a neckline of 102, and neckline broke, which coincided with the 200 EMA. We're off to the races to the downside. And I scaled in day before yesterday and yesterday. So, but I traded Robin. By the way, do not hold these 2x ETFs more than a week. Otherwise, you're going to bleed. It's called volatility drag. So I sold 25-20 put credit spread, and with that money I turned around and bought the 30-40 call debit spread. It'll be a profitable position. If we get up to 92, 95 on Robinhood, I think this thing will be like 32 range, and we'll take our money at that point. Or we can just close to call debit side with profits. I'll leave the put credit side for theta or for time decay by itself. So we'll see. We'll see where we go. I like these four-legged trades. Gives me a lot of optionality. And yeah, that's where we are. Oh, I forgot positions. What am I doing? Never mind. So ASST, we went to I have leaps on ASST, so I think they're going to price them correctly, because today they're not priced correctly. They're going to price them correctly. I'm hoping they're going to price them correctly by Monday. I have, so 24-1 reverse split. That's why the stock is at 11. That means 11 divided by 20 from yesterday to today is 55 cents ASST. And I'm long 2.5 and 5 calls. So those 2.5 calls are going to be times 20 are going to be $50 calls. Stock is 11 now. And the 5 calls are going to be $100 calls, and stock is 11. So that's where we are. So I bought some more BMNU yesterday at 191, 81, 71, and 61. We're at 220. So I was short also 6, 7, 8 calls, cover calls. I kept taking in a lot of money on those for February, and then I bought them back and I rolled them down to 2 if they take it away. If it's above 2, all power to it, but I don't think crypto pain is over. So I'm trying to protect myself with the 2s and 3s. I sold the 2s and 3s. I rolled the 6, 7, 8 to 2s, sold the 3s this morning against the shares I bought yesterday. And if I get called away, I get called away. Amazing. Great. If not, it's okay. I'm long some February DLTR calls. I had a synthetic on. I took the profits yesterday, and the market started selling off. I'm like, okay, I don't need too much excitement. But I'm long February 140 calls. I need the stock about 130 in the next 3 days for those to triple. But we'll see if it works. My cost basis is 47 cents, so it's pretty low. Galaxy, I had the same thing, except on Galaxy, I took an L on the put credits side and call debit side. You got to take the L's, folks. And we wait. On Ondas, I am short the 10.7.5 put credit spread, and I bought the 10.15 call debit spread with that money. I think I did it, let's see, where did I do that? 210, 222, 210. Yeah, about 10 cent credit overall. I don't mind actually getting a side on those at 990, 985 range. Same thing with Open Door. I have some calls going out the Fed through the earnings. We'll see what happens there. This is the Robinhood's 2x ETF position. The symbol is ROBN. That's Hood's 2x ETF. So on this one, as I said, I'm short the 25-20 put credit spread, and I bought the 30-40 call debit spread. It's a little profitable at the moment, but then we're looking to suck a lot more out of it. And I'm trying to buy PDS on SPY. I bought 5 at 245. Those are going out to March expiration, 680, 670 PDS. PDS meaning put debit spread. At the moment, I have more at 230, more at 215, more at 2, and I have a stop order up top if we sell off at 260, so I don't want to miss it either way. I'll buy about 25, 30 lots just to give me a little bit of a hedge. This position is gone. And ZSL down to 263 today, and I'm long 2,500 shares with a covered strangle of 2-3, short to 2 puts, short to 3 calls, same amount. Total taken in 94 cents. That we're down to 40 cents on that now. Time decay is just going to take care of it. If we stay between 2 and 3, obviously options are going to expire worthless. I'm going to lower my cost basis by 94 cents. Or if it's below 2, which was a couple days ago when silver was rallying, I'll get assigned another 2,500 shares. We're at 2 minus 94, which is 106. Or if it's above 3, which it was yesterday, I'll get called away at 394. Perfect. At the moment, it's 264. We have 10 days to go, 10 trading days. We're just going to let time take care of that position. And yeah, those are the positions. I'm looking at to add a couple of things. No rush. Just cool and calm and collected. No need to rush. And the LTR is going to be the one, I think. I am long 60 calls on that. That thing rallies another 6-8 points. Those will be a buck, and that'll be a double. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to patiently wait. I'm kicking myself on CCL. Gosh, man, 33.5. It's just breaking out too now. I was long Feb 30 calls. I took profits. I took a double almost on those, but now they're a triple. Well, maybe the LTR will do it. This year pivot. I don't deal with lower lows and things, PayPal's and SoFi's and things like SoFi rallying today. Yeah, you should have seen X. Yeah, it's just bouncing. That can't bounce. I mean, 2085. Whoever's long SoFi, none of this trading financial investment advice, but if you're long SoFi, and if we happen to bounce to 23.5, get your ass out. I don't think this is going to be a V bottom, folks. So, but a lot of people think, yep, that was it. One day sell off. Buy the dip in crypto, buy the dip in everything. I don't think it's going to be that. I think we'll get a bounce, maybe a couple more days, but I think we'll roll over. Tesla, down to the 200 EMA, up 15 today. Yep, it's bouncing exactly from where it should bounce. Tested the 400 390 range. I don't even want to look at these stocks, but people talk about it. HIMS. I mean, look at that downtrend. It's fucking just disaster. Oracle, what a disaster. Look at that, down to 140, folks. Yeah, sell puts on Oracle all the way from 345 to 140. This is not a small company, by the way. So my long-term port, 4 stocks, hoping, praying to add one more, which is Netflix. I'm long Google at 152 with cover calls going out to May for tax purposes. 350 cover calls. I'm long Lulu at 182. We're at 173, so down about 4% on that. I had a profit on it. It was like 215. It's okay. I like the company. On my investment port, I'm trying to be 1 year, 1 day for long-term cap gains. I don't sell calls. I'll just buy the shares. I don't sell puts, although I acquired them by selling puts though. Kava. Oh, back up to 70. Okay, that's nice. Long Kava at 58. After I bought it, actually went down to 43, and then now rallied to 75, down to 58 again, back to my break even. We're up to 70, so I'm profitable there. I'm long UPS at 96. We're at 117. I actually bought it like maybe a month and a half, 2 ago. Right here, the day they announced the earnings and they laid off a bunch of people, I was like, okay, time to get in. And then we're up 20 points on that. So my long-term port is actually doing better than my trading account. And last but not least, Netflix. I have short puts. Oh, come on, keep it here now. I want to get assigned. I have 88 short puts expiring February 20th. Sold them for 3.5. Stock is 81. And I have 85 puts that sold the day of the earnings at 3. That's 82. So I wanted to buy my full position between 80 and 85, so that's going to accomplish that. I'll get assigned at 85 minus the premium. I'll get assigned at 88 minus the premium. That'll be 82 and 84.5, so my average will be about 83, which then I want to be, and then I'll own the shares. Yeah, that's it. That's where we are. It's a decent bounce today. I don't know how much more we're going to bounce. I think, we may go up to the 20 EMA, maybe. I don't know. Which is fine, but I'll buy my puts. I'm not concerned. I'll buy the PDS just to protect it a little bit in case we roll over, in case we go war with Iran over the weekend. Who knows? Not that that's going to affect it that much, honestly. But everything else, just holding pattern. We'll take profits when we need to. We'll take L's when we need to. and looking forward to the weekend. So yeah, that's where we are. Anything else? Not much else. Let's see what they do with those ASST calls. I mean, they're just offering it a penny now. I'm like, bro, it can't be. Those are January 2027s, by the way. How could the market maker offer those at a penny? I don't think they have adjusted the pricing. They haven't adjusted the count on the puts unless they're going to do it intrinsically, which they may or may not do, but we'll find out. Yeah, not much more is going on. Not much more is going on. Yeah, Hood is going to be the bounce play. Hopefully we'll get to, so let's see, stock is 80. Stock is 83. My bounce is hoping to get a bounce to 98. That'll be the max for me. Hopefully before the earnings, maybe, or after the earnings. I'm not sure if I keep it through the earnings. That sell-off is not normal, folks. There will be a retest of that, like it did, like in April, which was at $30. So hopefully 95, 98 we get there. So 95, 98 from here is another 12, 14 points, which is about 15%, which will put Robin up 30% from here. 30% from here is 7.5, about 34.5. So those put credit spreads will diminish, and call debit spreads will at least double, if not triple, and then we'll take our profits at that point. Hopefully next couple days. These are all going out to March, by the way. I should have probably done Feb, but the IV was too high due to the earnings coming out. So yeah, that's where we are. On crypto, I think we're not done going down. I really don't think so. I think this was a relief. Maybe we'll get up to 75K, which is the breakdown point on BTC, and I think we may get up to maybe 2,300, 2,400 max on ETH from 1,800 and retest. But then crypto does wild things, so I don't know. We'll see where we are on next week or so on those. Yeah, that's about it. That's where we are. Let's go answer some questions and go have a cup of coffee. Okie dokie. Serge, yes, Serge. I like you. So I do like you. I looked at the chart. Nuri in Chicago was saying it, and this is right on 50 MA. I mean, you can sell some CSPs. I mean, Jesus, PCSs, put credit spreads, and I like it. Man, you know, it's all right on the 50-day. I mean, if we go through it, an ondas may happen. So, like, I figured he said that. I believe that uranium comes over the next 2 years. Look, you know, everybody else knows. With all due respect, Nuri, I'm not saying, because a lot of people have like, oh, I know this, I know that. Market knows. Look, market is the best teller of truth. What you see, the price is in front of you. You may believe it, you may not believe it, but market rarely prices things incorrectly. Okay, you may do it for a day or two, and then you'll just take care of the, take care of the problem. But to me, it's like, the price is the price. I can't argue with the price. Like Bitcoin, people are arguing, oh, this is like 60,000. I'm like, bro, it was 127. It's down 50%. What are you arguing with? That's the price. Or Hood, or SoFi, or HIMS, or PayPal, or Oracle, or Meta, or whatever stock. There's 10,000 stocks. So don't argue with the price. The price is the price. If you're a trader, you deal with it, right? If you're an investor, okay, fine. Like I'm both. I have both accounts, separate accounts. So I play with the trading, and then I invest. Whatever I make in trading, I put it in investing long term, right? So long term things work out. Sometimes it doesn't. Like Oracle, let's say, if you're long term stuck at 300, is it ever going to go back? Like Cisco, it took 30 years to get back to where it was, right? So also you have to understand that, you know, stonks, even on the long-term basis, not to be bought and held. I mean, they all get chopped. Look at UPS. Okay, UPS is Nike. You know, these are big companies. Lulu. They're in bear markets of their own for the last 2-3 years while the market was going up 40, 50, 60%, the indexes. So you have to be in the right spots. And that's why I'm like, the price is the price for me. I'm not going to question it. So that stuff that you say, it will put you in trouble. You know, you believe that. Okay, cool. Put your money where your mouth is, and then you may be right, you may be wrong. But don't get stuck with fundamentals like, I know this. There is millions of people who do this analysis, fundamental analysis, and I think they know more than us, right? They have the best tools, best brains. To me, it's like, okay, it's your opinion as valid as anybody else's. Good for you. That's why you'll be successful. I don't follow gurus on X at all. Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking idiots. I wish they grabbed the link and come on. You know? Schwab Network is good. I have a TOS account. So. Wall Street Journal, Barron's. Fuck those. Throw those. Those are as bad as X. Cool. The books you will find if you join my group. We'll post the books for you. I recommended the best technical analysis book, and a decent option trading book. So if you join, we'll put those up for you. Oh, next comment. Okay. I would like to join your chat, but not sure how. Care to explain a little? Yeah, okay. So you go to the YouTube channel in the middle. There's a join button. If you click join, I'll get notified that you joined as a member. It's for a Big Mac a month, and you can cancel anytime you want. I mean, ask some of my members if they like it or not. So what you get for that, literally it's a Big Mac, $9.99 a month. I have to charge something because I have expenses. I have to pay my YouTube manager and this and that. It's not for the money. I should charge $999.99 for what I'm presenting, honestly. But it's a labor of love. And so what you get for that is you get a Telegram chat group, which we chat like a regular Telegram chat group. So if you do join, send me an email, sergio@sergioavadian.com. And hey, George just... Oh, George has been a member for 11 months. There you go. Holy shit, George. Why are you not in the chat, George? You're not in the chat as often as some of these other, like the rookies. Long story short, you join, you send me an email. I'll send you a Telegram chat group link. What you get for that is you get my trades live. Again, it's not trading, financial investment advice. What I do is risky. Don't follow me. Do your own due diligence. But I post them live. At the end of the day, I post my open positions on a daily basis, a screenshot of it, so you can figure out what I did, what I didn't do. Maybe if you miss it, because sometimes the chat gets really busy, because we don't just talk about stocks, we talk about everything there. And you get once a week with the members group, which we held yesterday, which I thought was a great session. And you can get the replays of that if you miss it live. You get a live stream once a week. And I post also my account equity. I started doing that every week this week, although I'm not going to do it today because ASST is not priced correctly. I'm going to do it Monday. So I run it fully transparently. I think you will get a lot of value out of it. You'll learn a lot. I'll give you all the tools to fish, and then I'll put you out there and then go fish. I do give you the fish, but me giving you the fish, I'm wrong sometimes. Half the time I'm wrong. But the idea is I make money. You know, and ultimately at the end of the year, I'm ahead of the indexes. So, but it's fun, you know, it's a cool thing. And if you want to join, join. So you go to the YouTube channel, middle row, there's a join, like oval join button. If you click join, I'll see that you joined, and then you send me an email, sergio@sergioavadian.com, and I will send you a Telegram chat group link and you'll join. Seems like you know kind of what you're doing, but you'll learn a lot, I assure you. George says, I agree, should and could. You bet. Yesterday, I put it in the chat. I go, like, one of my members is long Neo. I'm going all in Neo. They're all like, are you kidding? I go, no, there's a time to do it. I didn't like it at 8, but I like it at 5. And then they go, we're going to be profitable. So I'm trying to figure out a trade super efficient trade on NEO just to be in it for the next 2 earnings quarters. So I'm going like, I'm gonna figure that out. I wanna do it like super efficiently, and then maybe do like aggressive put selling, in the money put selling. Maybe, I don't know. I have to figure it out. I don't know. How did I lose all this weight? I lost weight. I started doing OMAD, 1 meal a day. First like month and a half was like ridiculous. I was getting headaches and shit. I was hungry all the time. When you do OMAD and you do proper OMAD, 1 meal a day, you get like a balanced diet going. You're rid of your sugar addiction and all that stuff. And now I'm just eat 1 meal a day. I eat a good meal, but it could be lunch, it could be dinner, and I'm not doing, what do you call that thing? Intermittent fasting, but it's kind of like that. But I drink my coffee in the mornings, and I drink a lot of water, and I don't get hungry. So I eat when I get hungry now, and then with OMAD, the weight just went away like 30, 40 pounds. Like, I'm like, cool. I haven't gotten a blood test, but hopefully it's better than before, yeah, I do OMAD, 1 meal a day. I still have weight to lose, but I think I plateaued. I don't exercise. Maybe I'll start exercising, then I'll lose another 20. Yeah. But if I lose all this weight, then I have to get a new girlfriend. I'm married. Wife doesn't watch this, so that's why I can say shit like that. So okay, so we did enough. 1 hour, I filled it up. So please watch the start of the show if you missed it. I'm just trying to give you guys proper guidance. Yesterday, all of you experienced the other side of the coin. The other side of the coin is slippery, folks. And today, all forgotten. That's what the market does, right? And then if they hammer it on Monday, you're going to go, oh, damn, I should have. Nobody knows. Yes, you should have, but hindsight's 2020. I should have, would have, could have. I hope, I pray, I hope it goes up. I hope it gets back to break even. I'm in a hole. I hope it doesn't work. Manage your risk. Cut your L's short, and hopefully your winners are going to be more than your L's. Not by count, by the way. By size, by dollar size. So if you cut your L's at 25%, if you're doing options, and if you let your winners, you take profits at 50%, and you have a 50-50 win rate, literally 50-50, you will double your account. Go do the math on that. Okay? Trading account. But then a lot of people just get stuck in it, and it's just, I'm like, dollar cost average and this and that. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay, we'll talk about that when we meet, I guess. What did I eat before? I ate everything I saw. I was on a seafood diet. I saw food and I ate it. I had a lot of cheese and a lot of bread and, typical Armenian shit, bro. What do you want? I mean, that's it. That's personal, Mike. I ate shit before. Now I eat good shit. How about that? There you go. Yeah, that's it. So may all your longs rocket to the moon, and may all your shorts tank. I will see you guys on Monday on Trading with Sergio, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Please put a thumbs up if you like it. Please share. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe if you're not. And more importantly, go to my website, www.sergioavadian.com, and subscribe to the free, absolutely free newsletter that comes out every Monday at noon Pacific. You guys will learn a lot, even if you're a newbie, because last but not least, financial freedom through financial literacy. And I guarantee it's not on X. Okay? So with that said, hats off. Shout out to Quant Data. William, I don't know what you're doing. I was going to come on today. You're not even on the Discord. What's going on? I think he was working on a drawdown. We're all working on drawdowns, bro. Fuck. But anyway, so see you guys on Monday, trading with Sergio. Again on Wednesday, trading with Sergio. And Power Hour with Sergio on Fridays, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Stay healthy. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday.